Hey guys. I'm gonna put the sound on too for let's just listen to something else though. Yeah. Leo. Yeah, they're gonna come with me. I think. Yeah. Alright, welcome to Michelle Chen's live stream. Happy Tuesday. We're gonna make coffee. Fixed my mocha pot on top of that. I fixed it. Very excited. And I just gotta change up make sure we have our screen set to not the screen, the chat. Let's go. Gonna be a great stream. And make sure if you can hear me, you hit that thumbs up and let me know, because I like to know. I'm excited. Let's go. It's a pumped up Tuesday. Start with 10 jumping jacks in our coffee. Let's go. Ugh. Stretching it up. Fix this. Very excited. I fixed it. This is the rubber piece that fell off that I found on the ground yesterday. So hopefully everything will be okay with it. Oh shit, is it open? You can also make this changes saved. You can also make this only available for members only. Ooh, welcome. Okay. Alright, start it. Fixed it. I fixed it around today. I have my camera set up here so you can see a little bit of everything. There you go. Perfect. This is great. Great. Okay. So as my boyfriend says, can we ditch the music? Sure. I can ditch the music if you guys don't want the music. Sure. Really, I'm forcing the music, huh? I like the music component if like it's while I'm running around doing stuff. It helps. But okay. So I fixed this yesterday. I found the other piece that had fallen off. And so I fixed this yesterday. Okay. So I did 2 mics yesterday. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. I'm starting to realize I have to really focus in on the quality of the mics I'm going to, because I need to get better. I think that part of it's my fault. Like I went into the first mic rushed because I needed to make sure I picked up my daughter on time. And then the second mic, I went in, I'm like, I'm telling my jokes, I'm reshaping a bit that I feel like it's not as funny as it can be. And I did that, but there wasn't like really nobody was paying attention. There was like 3 people in the open mic, and I don't know how much I'm getting from that. Like I could just be doing it on my TikTok. Like I used to tell a lot of stuff on my TikTok. I would go on just to make sure it's okay. Hi. There's an echo of my voice. Like I used to tell a lot of stuff on. Oh, I know why. I would go on. I know why. It's because I'm playing it in the background. That's why. Echo of my voice. Sorry about that. Oh, I know why. Should be a new echo now. Hi, Rosie. We figured out those kinks yesterday because Michelle didn't realize that she had her live stream on at the same time. She's very hungry too. I want to be able to see the stream, to see the chat too. So I want to. Good morning. Good morning. All right, there we go. All right. So don't forget to hit the like button. And we have Vic Cedeno coming on at 10 o'clock. I just did a sound check with him. I want to get some stretches in, some coffee in. Here we go. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at how beautiful it looks. I'm obsessed with the coffee. I just showed you pretty much. This is where we're at right now. We're gonna. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. All right. I wanted to show you guys the best angle of the coffee. All right. It's okay. So the quality of the open mics, I'm trying to figure out like what the best thing to do is because I feel like I am not getting in like the quality of time I need from those mics that I'm going to. Like for example, yesterday I felt like it was great. Oh, that broke too? Shit. All right, hang on. So the top part of this is a little broken. We're going to fix it. Quality of the open mic is just as important as getting your reps in because if no one's listening to you, I could just be doing it at home myself. I gotta figure that out because I looked online yesterday and saw a couple other ones in the city I can try. In the meantime, the JoJo mic is still not like they still have to reset it. So I'm hoping soon that they will. Hi, good morning. We have Vic Cedeno coming out at 10 o'clock. He was an original Dojo Door guy. He's on my Divorce Artist TV pilot. He's been in my web series. He's been a good friend in the comedy world. He's been on Kill Tony. So he's been on Kill Tony years ago, so he'll be able to talk about a little bit about his experience versus what it is now. So excited. Let's fucking go. Okay. So I have my oopsie. Right, here we go. Yeah, awesome. I have my webcam on my little QVC thing that I'm trying to fix. It's not staying still. That's okay. So we're gonna move it a little down. So some of you saw like you were on the stream yesterday with the other comics, and I was asking them questions. I wanted to do that a little bit too, just to like get a feel for shit. Oh my god, what am I doing? Just to see what happened. What the hell did I just do? Spilling shit all over the place. Alright. What am I doing? Spilled everything all over the place. Disaster. I just spilled a bunch of milk everywhere. Let me just put this on the laptop because then my speech easier. There we go. This is what I've been saying to John. It's like it's hard to keep maneuvering it around because I move. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I just spilled milk all over the floor. So we're cleaning it up. It's okay. So Vic's gonna be on a 10. I want to run through some stretches, and then I want to talk to you guys while we're talking about these open mics, because I feel like it's not really conducive for me to be doing these mics where I feel like I am not getting enough. I'm not getting the time that I need out of it. And I just don't feel like I'm getting that. Like this yesterday and Sunday, I was like, all right, Sunday's the first show was good. The show I did was good. It was for a live audience. Then I stayed for the mic at Boulevard, and that stayed. I went to the mic at Boulevard, and although it's great to work things out, I just said, I'm like, is this helping me? You know, that's what I'm starting to question a little bit. But I don't have another option right now. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I do, but it's time frame. A lot of these mics start at 8 o'clock or 8:30, and I got my kid, and I don't want to leave her, and then I leave, and then I'm rushing to get back. It's like, oh, I can't leave her too long because it's like I'm mom mode in my head, and it's like I should just, I don't know. Just gotta do it. All right. So, because I want the mics to help me get better. I don't want it to just be me just performing to people that aren't paying attention. Thanks so much for Benji for subscribing. Yeah, I mean, I want the mics to help me. I don't want them to hurt me. Or just be, not that they're hurting me, but being a point of where is this not a waste of time, but is there a better avenue to be getting stronger and better and networking and getting to that place where I'm opening for somebody that's a bigger name, you know? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I applied for Funny as App on Netflix. They had an application process where they ask you to submit your tape, your Instagram, all that stuff. And so I just did this morning. I think I did that last year. I think it was the same exact thing I did last year. Pretty sure a lot of those things are chosen through agents, but you never know. So I don't have an agent right now, so that's what we're doing. I mean, I have an agent I'm not exclusive with, but that's not stand up. By the way, I think I'm going to have a separate conversation with her. Tell her I'm removing myself casting networks because it's taking away. No. Saved by the milk. Not really. Saved by the klutzy Michelle. So I think this commercial agent I work with that I don't really work with doesn't get anything. She just sends me emails. Do you have this picture? Do you have this video? Can you get this in by? And that's what they do. But like she sent me an email yesterday that she's like, do you have, she goes, we're looking for someone with root growth. And I was like, what? Root growth? And she's like, we need it like ASAP. And like, she's like, send me the picture. I was like, what are you talking about? So I just wrote, I said, I just got my hair highlighted and I don't have like that heavy intense of gray. Like my hair is not that intensely gray. So I thought it was like very obnoxious almost to be like, send me the picture. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just got my hair highlighted. So like, I'm glad I don't have that fucking gray in my hair right now. She's like, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. Like, I want somebody to be working with. Thank you. That I want a manager that's working, or an agent that's working, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not good enough right now. We're going to be booking these things. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's a right fit. And I feel I canceled my Actors Access membership because I'm just solely focused on stand-up. and getting ahead with my stand-up career, and then letting all those other pieces flow. And Milet said a great thing. I was listening to one of his videos last night, or yesterday, and then I put it on my Twitch stream last night. Hi. About doing so many things at once and getting distracted, not letting the distractions like get to you. And like, yes, because I'm misquoting it too, but so it's annoying me right now. This is where I get frustrated. I'm like trying to clear the milk. I wanna have you guys. Hi, Matt Acoustic. What's happened to you? We haven't really seen you in a minute. Let's see if I can push you guys here. Like this. See, I like that better right here. Cool. All right. Come on. No. Basically, what I've been saying was on Ed Milet's thing is like, I do think I like doing all the different things. Is that it? The coffee? I hope I didn't fuck this up. I like doing all the different things like dancing, hosting, podcasting, writing, live streaming, acting, stand up. But I know that in the time frame when I started in theater, doing all the different things may not get me ahead where I want to be. So just focusing on stand up and immersing myself in it completely. Ed Milet was saying is like you immerse yourself completely in something, you will get better. You'll get to your goal. Yeah, I was busy last night, made money last night. That's all I had in my book. I needed some money. All right, of course you need money. We all need money. I promise you that. We all need money. Let's go. All right. What's going on? Let's make the coffee. Coffee is here. So, also, let me just put in the chat. We have a tip donation thing where you can voice to text. You can voice to text. See, this is a little low. The light is not great. Okay. You can voice to text, and you can also send a message. We're playing around with this too much. No, she just wanted, I was like, they're looking for someone who has root growth, which is like basically if you have gray in your hair, and it's probably for like a print ad, but I was like, why am I submitting for that while you're just telling me to send you? I'm not even guaranteed to get guaranteed to get the audition or the gig, and you're like, oh, send it right away. Like, okay, lady, calm down. This is annoying. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Okay. Let's see if we can go from here. It is. All right, Streamlabs. This is it. So if you send a tip or a super chat, it gets read aloud on the live, just so you guys know. So when we're here on the live right now, you can do this here. We're going to pin it. So when I'm on with Vic, voice to text is alerted. So anybody can do it. There you go. Okay. So here we go. All right. Coffee time. Yummy. I did fix this, so let's hopefully it's tastes good. You can see me here. Put my sugar in. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Jon Stewart, Pete Davidson, and others at the Madison Square Garden benefit event, New York City Still Rising of 25 years. The 9/11 Charlie's Comedy Benefit on September 10th. Okay. What about it? There's also this competition a comedian told me about called Mad Funny that there's a Kill Tony group of comics that are going to be on his show August 6th. So I messaged the guy, called the number that's on the Facebook, and I asked, like, hey, any availability for spots, or what can I do to submit for the show, for this competition? He's like, he does like rounds of competitions, but he has also big names on his shows. So someone told me to reach out to him. Hi, Dylan. Black and women on the roster, get on it. All right. I have to really build in my confidence level to be like, hey, put me on that roster. But yes, I love it. Absolutely. Let's fucking go. Why not? Right? Why can't I be on that roster? I agree with you. I agree 100%. All right, so let's taste the coffee and see if me fixing the Oka pot worked. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the star, Dylan. Danning, 40 the new 20 with that body. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Well, that new body, not new body, but if my boyfriend knew how to do it. Right, there it is. Oh, that's not what we want. Okay, because like I was trying to figure out how to flip the webcam to the laptop. I figured it out. Okay. Ooh, stretching feels good this morning. We are waking up. We're gonna have comedian guests today at 10 o'clock. I do think the music would be nice though here. This is where I kind of disagree. I feel like having music in the background would be nice. Oh, it tastes delicious. All right, everybody, we're stretching before we have our guest on today. We move over to our interview portion, but cheers to the coffee crew of the Trainer Tribe. Yeah, who said explicit? I don't know. All right. Cool. All right, my body. I haven't done my back bend stretch in a while too, and I have no mat here. Should we attempt it? Yes. Well, it feels good actually. Woo-hoo. Here we go. Leg stretch up and down and up. Wake up. This is the first time I could do this without the mat. Or the first time Ooh. Sweet. Getting stronger. See, when I used to do it every day in dance class, it was different because I was doing it every day. And when I stopped doing it every day, my body was not used to it anymore. And that is why you have to do this every fucking day so your body does not lose fucking mobility. Yeah, so let's actually put, let's see. I do think I want to put the music on. Sorry. I know some of you say you don't like the music. I want the music on. Okay. I think it's nice. Is there an echo with it on it? If you guys can hear it or not? I had to change our jumping back down. Just a little bit. We're shifting our swing a little bit. Just get some jumping tracks to warm up the body. Thank you. Thank you for the start, Dylan. These shorts, like, I'm not fat, but like they cut me like I have fat. Like, okay. I have not had physical therapy for my neck or my back in 2 years, which is great, but I want to keep it that way. I also would like to make sure that my hips and my knees are in good shape and I don't want to have those replacements. Although I guess people have to at some point, right? What do you think? Does everybody have to have a knee and hip replacement at some point? Dropping down your neck to your feet. There you go. Backwards. Oh. Alright. That's right. High hip stretches. Ready? One. This is a nice leg stretch. It's pretty dark in here because of the. It looks like it's gonna rain outside. So I do see like a difference in my arms. Like I feel like my arms are getting a little bit more. They always have been, but like I was noticing yesterday, like, I don't know if it's from running or not what, but hey, I'll take it. Spilling. Yeah, sorry, like spilling the coffee after I just cleaned the floor. Just clean the floor and not the wipe it down. Okay. I won't do the leg stretches with the coffee. So, quality over quantity, I think, is important. So I'm going to be looking into where else I could physically do an open mic that is not affecting my pickup schedule with my daughter, or is helping me. Like, I want to get the reps in, but last night I was staring around at what I was doing in there, and it was becoming very odd. Hola. You guys hear me? I'm trying to make sure. Hello. This is right here. All right, Streamlabs, if you want to hear something in the chat, like a voice to text, you can by donating, and it'll read it aloud. Gotta get better at, like, I want to figure this shit. Alright, here we go. So, quality over quantity. That's what we're working with. There was a girl at the mic last night. You saw her on the live. I saw the second mic. I'm like, Belle, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. Like, are we just in a therapy session? She was on the piano reading off of her phone. This is not. And then it's like, I was mad at myself when I had the first mic. Like, I was doing a storytelling piece, and I was like, not a story. No, let me say this differently. I was sharing a new bit, and it was just going into a rant. I was like, fucking, why did you do that? And I had to leave to go pick up my kid, and then when I went to the second, at first I wasn't going to go to the Boulevard mic, and then I was like, no, I should go. Let's go, max out. And I did, and there wasn't a lot of people there, which is fine, but it was starting to, I just don't know. I don't know if this is beneficial. What's beneficial with these mics? If no one's paying attention, or forcing laughs, is this helping me? I think the performative aspect can help. Is it the most helpful? Actually, John had said this earlier. Is the most helpful? That's where it's like, what's going to be the most helpful for me in the day to day? Most helpful will be doing the show. or doing it in front of an audience maybe. And I don't know. So we're gonna have to figure that out a little bit, because I don't like to say the word wasting time. It's just, I was like, there's nothing I can see. I worked the bit about co-parenting and how everyone likes to give advice when you don't want it. But that's not even what it was last night. I mean, it was like quiet comics and one guy doing shots with the bartender. That's what was funny. It was like, this is what I said, and I got on the mic and I was like, I'm starting to question my life choices. Like, is this what's going on? Like, okay, so Ola rocks. Hello. Okay, I can see what you're saying. I think it's helpful because you get to see reactions and you can analyze your own tone of voice and delivery when you watch the playback. Sure. Yeah, send it to me, please. Or send it to me, I'll share it on here. The thing with YouTube is you can't, because it'll copyright the clip, but I can put it on Twitch. Push boundaries. Push boundaries with stand-up, of course. The problem is, like, when there's nobody when you're performing to only a couple of people, I don't know. It's hard. You got to just get in there, right? I think that I have to find the opportunities where it's going to be the most beneficial for me on my stand-up. And then in addition, the writing. Yeah. All right, so we're having Vic come on in 10 minutes. And we're going to do some stuff. I want to bring you guys back to the bar. I haven't done the bar in a while. You think you can do it? You guys think I could do the bar today? Oh, of course. Okay, I agree with you 100%. It's just you gotta find the mics that are also shows, and then have audiences in them, like the one I did in Atlanta, which was great because they had a live audience there. Why is there a bug in my ew? Nice. Try the bars again today. I haven't tried that one in a minute. Ready? I haven't done my bar stretches in a while. There you go. It's all like sparkles. How come this is not? There we go. Ready? Yeah, so it's a bar, and I usually have been doing my exercises. I've done the pull-up. Pull over. Sorry, not pull up. My daughter taught it to me. Whoa. That's all I can do. But it's something, right? Stretching, ouch. So the idea of having the live stream on stage and doing more of that, like what I was doing last night, interviewing. I like that. I thought that was fun. Hello, Dylan. So we are interviewing Vic in 10 minutes. I want to make sure I have everything ready because I don't want any. We did a sound check. We're making sure that There you go. I just don't know what to do as far as like if there's no other mics at the time or there's no other shows I can do. I have to do those because it's better than doing none of them, right? Right? So I didn't live stream on stage. I live streamed right before the mic. Oh, here. Oh, sorry, John. I just saw your message. It's echoing the music? Alright, so turn it off. I have figured out my... I just did a sound check! Okay. I'm not aging well. Thanks. Thank you, Dylan.
Silver Star.
Thank you. My boyfriend says I haven't figured out my sound levels. I have fixed the desktop and the microphone. The music in the background is coming through my desktop, and I turned the speaker off. So, okay. You guys hear an echo? It's also every time okay. So guys, you hear an echo right now. Do you hear an echo from the music?
Here we go.
I have my speakers completely out. I have listened to this before. This is why I only like to be in front of camera, because I am not a production person, but I'm going to be because I have to be. That's it. I turned it off now. Can you guys still hear an echo? Hi, Zach. $5 a day keeps my sadness away. You're perfect, Michelle. Thank you. I don't look perfect right now. Okay, John. George says, to me, it just seems like the music itself. I'm talking to my phone like John is right here in the room. I don't know if there's, there's no echo, someone says. Okay. I don't know, but if he was hearing one, then there must have been one, so let's just see. No echo anymore. It's what he's saying is right. It's like when I have my speaker volume up, it's picking it up on my microphone on the webcam. So that means I can't really listen to the music because when I'm stretching, that's why I was playing the music so I could hear the music and like move to it. But it's not, I can't do that. So make sure you just turn the volume off. But thank you, Zach, for sending the $5 super chat. Hey now. I also like to hear the voice texts aloud, so that's the only reason why I have to figure out how I can also hear everything. But I'm going to put my earbuds in when we do the interview, which is in a few minutes. So, yeah. Come, let me give you... Okay, that's gross. So, yeah, it was the music, though, he's saying. So, all right, that's all right. So, we'll... It's all right. It's all okay. It's all okay. I'm not out of my comfort zone. You know, I'm really excited that the numbers have taken a different turn.
Invincible.
Oh god, I can't get out of my head. Okay. And I can't get at what I was wondering if the wireless mic might backfeed. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. There's all those things. Did you see that? What the hell was that? Did you see the light like come on? I manifest to find a wife like you. Always want a partner who is funny. Oh, that's very sweet. Partner like me who can't figure out sound equipment on my laptop with my AirPods. No, I can't. I will. I'll make it. It's gonna get better and better each day. we're going to move over to the interview part. So we're gonna go on over to our setup for our interview with Vic. Start to think of some questions you want to ask Vic regarding his Kill Tony experience. I have had him on like Divorce Diaries stuff before, and he's talked about it, but we're definitely going to talk about him opening for Joey Diaz. He opens for Joey Diaz a lot. Brooklyn Improv. I'm gonna see if I can get a clip up of Vic from his Instagram while we're waiting. Go get my second. Here we go. Okay. Bow. My potato is still. My potato from John is still alive. I don't know if you guys remember from Valentine's Day. John got me this potato. Yeah, Vic opens for him. Oops. Oh no. You guys can see. Dear Michelle, happy Valentine's Day, love John. Isn't that cute? It's still alive, like our love. Oh god, okay. Alright. His Star Death gummies are legit. Oh, okay, he has his own weed line? I didn't know that. Oh, shit, to unplug the wrong thing, damn it. Sorry. Alright. So, we have... I tested this with Vic. So guys, if I just don't want it. I just want it to be perfect. That's all. That's all. I tested this with Vic earlier, so everything should be okay. I think I'm gonna try just go live on Periscope all the time. So he was a big live streamer too. Right? I have reached out to Mike Cannon to ask him to do an interview as well. A couple other people I'm waiting to hear back from. I'm not sure if Greg had pink eye. I found out last night. Remember last week we were like talking? I might even just ask him, dude, you just didn't want to do it. You didn't have to do it. Someone's like, you didn't have pink eye. I worked with him last week. I was like, oh. I don't care. Like, I get it. Oh, thank you so much, Dylan, for the star. I get it if you don't want to do something and you have to, like, back out of it. I've been there. But I forgot. I had something in my hand. I don't know what I did with it. Well, trying to figure out where I had my, the remote for... That's alright. Joey Diaz would go live and talk shit. Or, who were you talking about? Alright, I have to find my water. Hold on, I gotta find the remote. I just had this remote. Here it is. Okay, sorry. So that's another thing I'm really trying to be better at the running off camera and wanting to have like a something that's more helpful than if I'm off camera. There's like another scene set up for you guys to be like, all right, so we got Vic Cedeno's coming into, let's see, it's 9:09. So, let me get my, I got my earbuds. Make sure I connect those. I want to see if I can pull up a clip of Vic real quick because he has been on a lot. Let's see if I can, I don't want to fuck around. I don't want to fuck around with the different streams. Stuff. see if we can get, I'm just going to get Vic in here. How about that? Let's just do that up. Don't forget, you can send a donation or a tip right here in the pinned comments if you want to hear something. And then now here we go. I'm going to just not connect it to my earbuds, but we're going to be in a second. And let's make sure that that fucking thing works still. Start instant meeting. Hopefully that works the same. All right. Let's see if Vic. I might have to send Vic another link because I think that link expired, but that's okay. We are going to introduce Vic Cedeno. Let me send him another message real quick. Sending you new link. Sending new link. Sending a new link now. The other component of this is like trying to make sure that we get all elements ready to go and it's flawless. And I think that it's also a little try. There's a guy who kissed my neck. Who's kissed my neck? That's from the web series? Yeah, I mean, it was just is acting. So, okay. Here we go. Going to. Come on, my earbuds are not connecting for some reason, which is annoying.
I think they're connected. They are. All right. So the second I switch over, we're going to be welcoming Vic, and hopefully, I don't want to get the. Let's see if he got it or not. Just let me know if it's not working, Vic. Come on, Vic. Let me know if you got the new link. So Vic has also been, I said on Kill Tony opens for Joey Diaz. He was an original Dojo Door guy. Also a person who I met in the comedy world almost when I first started. So I'm excited to have him on. He was here for the filming of Divorce Diaries, the pilot, the web series, all of the above. So he can talk a little bit about the experience both as a comic actor. He also has a daughter. He's a single dad. He's divorced. I met Vic and he was married, but he got divorced and he could talk about some. Not that it has anything to do with his. Well, I don't know. It might. We could talk about that. I think. Let's see what's going on. Why is it on the link? All right, we're just waiting for him. But I'm curious to hear about the story of the dojo. So how we started with the dojo and how that's been going. And let me just make sure that this is, okay, great. This is still set up. Okay, great. What happened, Michelle? All right, we're just waiting for Vic. Vic is coming in any second. We are waiting for Vic. So let's see, Vic, where are you? Vic Cedeno, where are you? He's supposed to be here. Oops, any minute. All right, let's go, Vic. Come on. Don't mind me. Should I call him? Just let me know if you have trouble. So hard part about this is when I, especially, what time you started the show? I started it, so I can't go back to the opening scene now. I started it 45 minutes ago. I know there's 2 Michelles right now. I'm just waiting for Vic to enter the chat. Vic, Vic, Vic. All right, let's see. Maybe you have to go to, let's make sure that he got the link. Are you in? We are live waiting. Are you in? Did you get it? I don't know why he's not coming in. Okay. Okay, we are live. Did you fall back asleep, Vic? Vic! All right, let me see if I can go back to the original screen until he comes back in. So hang on 1 second. Because I don't know what's going on. It's all right. All right, we'll wait for Vic. Should be back on shortly. I don't know what's going on. I am a happy day starter. I love that. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm a happy day starter, similar to morning wake up radio shows. Well, that's the goal. I want to try to make this the best live stream show ever. That we're gonna have lots of fun, motivation, warm up, motivation on all levels, humor, body, mind. Right? That's like a good. That's like a good. I feel like that's a good quote. Motivation on all levels, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Where he is. It's 10 o'clock. Should I call him? What the fuck? I just did a sound check with him too. He's on Puerto Rican time. I can say that because he's my friend. He's Puerto Rican. I'm joking. Joking. I'm on my single mom time. I'm literally wondering if he's like. Here's the thing. He's not scared at all. Should I call him? I'm calling him. Okay, so he thought it was at 10 at night. He's coming on right now. I did. I put it on mute because I didn't want to. Check your email because I sent you a new link. Just go right into that link. Oh my God, sick. It's 10 at night. He thought it was at 10 at night. I had to go back in my messages and make sure I said that. All right, hang on. This is hysterical. I sent him a new link too, so make sure that we're like all. It happens. Make sure you clarify. Make sure you clarify time zone and PM or AM, Michelle. The group sales manager is not replying to my office. Oh God, not this guy again. I was on last night too. I was doing Twitch and okay. Twitch, and then I also. All right, Vic is on. Hang on. I got Vic on. Vic's on. Here we go, guys. All right, hang on. I'm gonna put him on. Okay, hang on. Admit. All right. Hold on. I gotta put my camera on for this. All right. What's going on? Oh. Hi.
Oh.
So you're on live right now. You're on YouTube on my channel. So I'm just gonna fix the screen a second so that we have just our faces on. I'm so sorry if I didn't. Did I didn't say PM or AM?
I thought it was. I just thought it was.
You're on the Puerto Rican time. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, it's just this 10. That's hilarious. I'm thinking 10. I'm like, all right, she knows I have a job.
No, that's why I was going to say, is it okay that you're on right now?
Yeah,
All right.
it's
So, all right, no, that's
still
good.
working.
All right, you're working. Yeah, we're doing, this is technically, we'll just be like, this is technically not live. You're, whatever, we're here. All right, welcome, Vic Cedeno. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody in the chat, Vic can't see the chat because he's on my Google Meet, but he can, I can relay the questions to him. We are, and if you just make sure you can hear everything, we did a sound check before, but I'm still working the kinks out. Vic, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Vic has been a part of my, not only Divorce Diaries, but I've known you since I've kind of started stand-up. I've almost started, I think, 10 years ago. How long have you been in the stand-up?
8.
8. Okay, so you might have started like a little after May. I think I started at the end of 2016.
Mhm.
Cheers. Are you drinking
I started.
Bustelo?
No, I don't drink Bustelo. No, I'm a real Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans don't drink Bustelo.
What do they drink? What's the
We drink actual Puerto Rican coffee.
Oh, so what's the brand of Puerto Rican coffee that you drink?
I think it's just called Puerto Rico. But I drink whatever's on sale, whatever K-cups are on sale at the ShopRite.
At ShopRite, you do the ShopRite that's like, the ShopRite that used to be my family ShopRite that I used to always go to. All right, so Vic, you started 8 years ago. I started 10 years ago. We have in the chat, Rosie says, "Great to see you, Vic." Okay, the sound is muffled. Oh no, we don't want it to be muffled. We just did a sound check too. You are a night owl. The sound is all right. He can pull. Oh yes, that's true. You can pull my live up on your chat to read some of the messages.
They just want me to work.
They just want you to work. Yeah. All right. So talk to us a little bit. So since you started 8 years ago, what is your you've been on Kill Tony, you've opened for Joey Diaz, you worked at the dojo. Talk to us a little about where you're at today. How many times a state, how do you feel stand-up is looking now versus when you first started?
From when I first started, I don't think I even imagined doing some of the things I'm doing now. So that's pretty exciting. And who knows what's to come, you know?
Yeah. So when you first started, you were hosting a show at Nikki's. You were doing like a mic show, right? Or was just a plain show?
It was just a bar show.
Yeah.
The regular old bar show.
And then you were a dojo of comedy in Morris Plains, New Jersey, one of the best comedy clubs in the tri-state area, if not the country. He was a dojo door guy. Tell us how you started out as a door guy and then became a regular and past comic there. And then we have a question in the chat after you answer that.
Just starting there, it was COVID. Right before COVID, I did a spot there, and my friend Clint Esposito was producing shows there, and I was just going to help him out. I wasn't getting paid or anything. I was just hanging. They always told me starting, a lot of people always said, hanging out is a way to get in the door. So right. I was hanging out, being helpful, being useful. I kind of just made up the door guy job. I mean, there, because nobody else was doing it. Then, Clint, I had left, and I just kept going there. I became friends with the owner, and just helping him out. Not getting paid, just doing it for spots, and then just being around comedy and being around touring comedians, professional comedians. Learning, I just got better a lot quicker, and and then I got past just because the owner was able to see my growth firsthand.
I love that. Okay, so someone in the chat just wrote, yes, show up, Dylan says. 100%. Showing up is what matters. We'll talk a little bit more about that. We asked somebody, also just putting in the chat, how muffled does it sound? Because it sounds good on my end. I really need to know because I want to make sure that this interview goes out smoothly for everybody to hear all the wonderful points that Vic is pointing out. Elderly Hunk has a question for you. Do Puerto Ricos? Yes, this is a question in the chat. Elderly Hunk asks, do Puerto Ricans talk to him in Spanish Spain words? What is your favorite Oh my God. So he wants to know if Puerto Ricans talk in Spanish. That's the first question.
So it's like a mix of Spanglish.
A Spanglish.
Puerto Ricans speak a lot of Spanglish. Yeah, they integrate a lot of American words, especially for Puerto Ricans that weren't born on the island, like myself. I'm more predominantly English and mixing in Spanish. So I speak. I don't even know if Spanglish is the right word. Anglish, maybe Anglish is what I speak.
Well, my dad used to speak Italian, broken but very, very strong Sicilian dialect, like from when his grandparents raised him with his family, like that. So when my brother went to Italy, he's like, I'm nothing that like no one would understand anything because and he spoke Italian, so it was kind of like that, I guess.
Sicilians are very similar to Puerto Ricans like that.
We need to know from the chat right now. Rosie is saying it's very muffled. We did a sound check. It sounded fine. Can you understand what we're saying? Audio is crackly. God damn it. I don't understand why. Can you hear me? Was it crackly on both ends? We literally did a sound check and everything was fine. So I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll lower mine and yours a little bit. So thank you, Dylan, for the gift. All right, let me see if I can turn off my speaker. No. We have a star. Thank you. And okay. All right. So, you can make out my words. All right. All right, let's see that. Yeah, now, Vic, did you take your headphones off, maybe? All right, you got. Switching. Oh, how does it sound now, guys? The audio is pristine. How does it sound now, guys? We also have another question in the chat for you, Vic. And while you guys please put if you can hear us better now, I think Vic took off his headphones, so it might maybe a little bit different. How do you feel about open mics, Vic? We can't hear you at all. Now I can hear you.
About now?
Yeah, can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Open mics are fantastic. Do as many of them as you can, no matter how miserable they are. If there's 5 people there, whatever, it doesn't matter. Go there, work out the stuff that you've been writing, work out the ideas you have in your head. Don't care like what anybody thinks. Like don't care. Just say the stuff. The whole point of going to an open mic is so that you can verbalize the stuff that you've been writing, the stuff that you've been thinking, see how it comes out, record it, listen back to it, rewrite it, work on it. And that's why you go to open mics every single day, because you flesh out all of the jokes. For me, I'm not a great writer, so I don't sit down and write for hours at a day. I think of ideas, I write ideas down, and then I go to open mics, and that's where I do my writing, is on the stage at an open mic, saying it, seeing how it comes out, seeing how some people may react to what you're saying. And even you, when you have an idea, and a lot of my tags come from that moment at an open mic, is because I say something and it hits there, and I'm like, oh, I'll keep that. And then, it's just like
Silver Star.
Just working stuff out over and over and over and over and over and over again. So open mics are the lifeblood for you starting out.
Yeah, I agree. And again, talking about the open mics. I was just saying how I went to 2 mics yesterday in Jersey, and I think it's nothing to do with the people running the mics. It's just that some of them are rough. Like, yeah. And I was like, do I go to a different mic because it feels like I'm not doing my best material or doing my best at the mic because I'm just like, all right, I just want to like get this over with, because no one's paying attention. But like Vic just said, just get to them and do them. And the dojo had mics, and I really miss those dojo mics, by the way. I can't wait till they pop up again. We have another question for you. How much time is accept? Please put in the chat if you can hear this better, because I'm stressing out right now, making sure we can hear this. But OK Grower says, well said to you. We have 3 questions. How much time is acceptable for a known? Star. Thank you. We have gifts that are getting sent to us. So I don't know if you can see the alert yet. Maybe not. So how much time is acceptable for a known comic to bump another comic? So you open for Joey Diaz. I want to talk about that. So let's say Joey comes into a club, right, unannounced. How much time does he gets another comic bumped, right? How much time does he usually do? Or someone like Joey Diaz?
Well, it's tough with Joey. I've never seen the bumping. I haven't had experience with that. Joey would never bump someone. That's just something he wouldn't do. But I don't know. I mean, that's up to the discretion of the club. You know, I've heard of Dave Chappelle coming in and bumping people for 2 hours, and that's not just bumping one person. He's bumping everybody that's on the show.
Yeah.
But if I'm a comic and if I'm waiting to go up and Dave Chappelle comes in and bumps me at where I'm at now, yeah, it would suck, but then I would sit there and watch. And now it's a learning experience. I just watched Dave Chappelle go up and, from the background. So, that sucks, but, that's a part of the game at some places.
So it's part of the game. So again, it's a kind of hit or miss, and I've heard a couple of I've heard it, and I think Dave Chappelle's on a platform above. And not saying anything bad about Carlos Mencia, but I have heard some comments because I work with Carlos Mencia. We do that a lot too, and spend an hour on stage, which is interesting. Which, hey, listen, I'll take it anything. I want to listen, learn, and grow. But you're a single dad, so I'm a single mom, and I stressed out. I'm like, I got to get home to pick up my kid. You've seen me since the time my kid was 4 to now my kid is 14. So does that ever play a piece in your mind? And we have also, both of us have brought our kids to shows and had them playing in the green room together.
Yeah.
Does that play a part?
I mean, luckily, I am not the primary, so I don't have the same situation as you, where a lot of the times when I'm on the shows, I don't have to go running back to get home or to relieve a babysitter or something like that. So I'm not pressed for time like that. So that's more something that you're more experienced in. But yeah, it does suck though, because anything you have doing, you know what I mean? Your time is valuable. And if you wasted your time to go somewhere and now you can't go up, you could have been doing something else, Right.
And you, okay, so how did you get to, someone said in the chat, that Ola Rocks said he's basically saying, F the people, focus on you, almost like a rough draft to your script of life. Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Vic?
Yeah.
So how do you feel, and thank you, Ola Rocks, how do you feel, so how did you start opening for Joey Diaz? Talk to us about that, and then we'll talk about Kill Tony.
That's just another thing another benefit of hanging at the dojo and being able to work there and being around a lot of these big names, like Mark Norman, Joe List, Louis C.K. You're just around these people. And for me, I have always made it like a priority. I'm trying to look for a better word than priority, but I've always made it like a rule in my head that I'm not going to glaze people when they come to the dojo. So what I mean by that is I'm not going to be all over them, asking them questions, especially the first time that they're there. The first time that they're there, I barely talk to them. Just to say hi, ask if they need anything, and then just give them space, and then also I let my comedy do the talking. I got a spot while he was on there, and when you're in the green room, you can hear the crowd. Even if you can't hear what I'm saying, you hear the crowd and you hear pops and you hear laughter. The worst thing that could happen for you is you're in the green room and you're on stage and you don't hear anything.
Right.
That's because nobody's laughing. The crowd isn't reacting to you. So there's that, and then it's just a personable thing too. There's just you meet somebody, and it could be any comic. If you gel with them and they like being around you, and you're funny, that's the ticket. Is yeah, there's a lot of funny people, but can I spend time with you? Can I hang out with you in the green room? Those are a lot of the factors. So, me and Joey kind of clicked, and he just, liked having me around.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's amazing. All right, so I love that, taking the approach of like cool, calm, collected, which it's funny because Vic and I have like the opposite personalities, if you can tell. I am a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I was sharing a little secret when I first was talking to my boyfriend on text. I don't know if I think I told John this. I remember like texting Vic because Vic knows how like high strung I am, and like I would send him a message, I'd be like, hey, I remember saying to my boyfriend, he was my boyfriend at the time, but I saw him at a competition and I was like, oh, it was really nice seeing you today. Like I texted him that, and then he wrote back, always a pleasure. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Because I was like, what does that mean? Like a pleasure going to Target? Like, oh, great. Like I took that as like like, oh my God, he's not interested. And I sent to Vic what I said, oh my God, does this mean like ew, gross? And he was like, only you would see something wrong with that.
It was just like a cordial response. He was playing it cool. You know what I mean? He was just like, yeah, always a pleasure, letting you know that he responded to you. He gave you a little bit of acknowledgement, but he didn't want it to get to your head.
But
And it
like
did anyway.
anyway, but if you know, if you, and now like my boyfriend knows me very well, but like when I remember looking back at that, and when I sent that to you, because like again, we have very opposite. Like he's very level. Not that I'm not level-headed for some things, but I was kind of like taking it to another level. He was like, only you would find something wrong with that. I'm like, I don't know. And then like, it's funny because like later on, I'm like, wow, we're like it's helpful to have a friend in the business who is your friend. Like we're a guy and a girl, and it's like you're not. It's very professional, and we have each other's back, and I appreciate that greatly. And also just to connect as parents and being divorced and all that shit, right? So I remember the first time I came here, folks was trying to troll you. Okay, all right. So you opened for Joey Diaz. Sticking around the green room and being calm, cool, collected has worked for you. What about Kill Tony? Now, Kill Tony happened before you started opening for Joey Diaz. This happened in what, 2008, 19, 2020? No.
No, this happened 2023.
Okay,
2023, I think, or 2022, something like that.
All right, so talk
I
us
think
through.
23.
And 2023. So you went down, and this was a little bit, the lottery system was a little different back then, right? So you went down to Austin. What was your game plan?
Well, I went down solo, and to me, it was more like a comedy vacation. Like I didn't have any connections down there. I didn't know anybody, and I was like, let me try to get on Kill 20. I wanted to buy tickets, go to the mothership. Like everybody was talking about it, so I was like, let me go see what it's all about, see what Austin is all about, and the Kill Tony setup at that time is everybody would wait in the alley, whereas now there's the restaurant or the bar that they have set up. It's very organized. It's very nice. But now, so at that time it was just it was in the alley. I think it was called Kill Alley at that time, and I signed up, and it was my first time ever signing up for Kill Tony, and I got pulled, and I just, looking back at it in hindsight, I just focused on the minute of what the joke I was going to do, and I never really considered the interview or the questions. Like, I don't watch Kill Tony. I don't really watched the show before that, and I still don't watch the show. I see clips online. That's about my only experience with it. Like I've never watched the show.
Wait, I gotta tell you, my boyfriend got mad at me because when he met me, he started watching Kill Tony because I'm a stand-up comedian to learn like more about it, I guess. And then he's like, "Don't you watch the show?" I'm like, "I watch clips." And he's like, now he like quotes that every time. He's like, "Did you really watch this movie or did you just watch clips?"
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I still don't watch it. I don't watch much. I watch Law and Order. That's what I watch on repeat, episodes over and over again. Um, yeah, so I was just focused on my minute. I didn't think about the interview, and then I got called in, and I was waiting behind the curtain, and I'm waiting behind the curtain, going over my joke in my head, what I was gonna say, and all I hear is, "You're gonna be a huge star. Everything's, give you this, give you that. You want to do a spot here, open for me here." And I'm like, "What the hell's going on there?" And it was Cam Patterson's first time on Kill Tony, and he was just like winning everything. And I was like, "That's what I have to follow." Like the place was like exploding, and I'm like, I have to go in there with this.
So just so you guys know, Vic followed Cam Patterson's first time on Kill Tony, and I will say, but like that to me is a story where like you followed somebody that made a huge star. Like that does, I don't think that's a bad thing. I know it's fucking
No.
The universe is preparing you for what's ahead.
Yeah, people are like, people almost like people kept messaging me about it and like they were trying to force me to hate what was happening, and I'm like, what happened to him has nothing to do with me. Like that was his journey. Like I thought it was just really cool to be around it, like to see, oh wow, look at what could happen from this opportunity. You know what I mean? Like that's not my path, was the Kill Tony path. My path is something else.
Right.
So I just thought it was really cool to watch. And then seeing him now, he's on that he just did a movie with Kevin Hart, SNL. Like that guy exploded. But people are saying that he wasn't deserving of it, and like I don't know. People just like to hate what other people do. Like that kid, I met him. Like when I came out after my set and I came back into the alley, there were two people waiting for me to see how I did, and it was Danny Braff and Cam Patterson. We're standing right there, and when I showed them the book, they both were like, "Oh, like." You know what I mean? Like he's a really solid person.
I think that's a great perspective to have. The positive lens of like how that kind of experience you didn't you let it motivate you even more. And I've known you since you really from the beginning, and you've really your comedy has stepped up. I love it. I watched your clip yesterday on Instagram. You're doing all of it. And okay, we have a couple of questions. Is Vic okay? I wonder how much. Okay, how much money do you think the bar makes from the there's a couple. This is a good one. Is Austin comedy scene overrated? What do you think?
Depends what you're rating. Do you mean the content of the comedy that's there, or do you mean the scene in general? Because the scene in general is fantastic. If you're a new comic and you can go to Austin, you're going to get up multiple times a day, every single day. You could do 3 to 4 spots every single day in Austin. So if you want, I saw somebody I know who's new. I don't know if you know G-Pal.
Yeah,
you know
G-Pal,
right?
He just got on Kill Tony.
G-Pal, from when he was here and he was a fan at the dojo. He would come to every show. I never knew he wanted to do stand-up. He did like 1 or 2 open mics here, and then he moved to Austin.
Right.
And now he's in Austin, and I saw him when I was just down there a few weeks ago, and he's very funny. He's like this because of the opportunities that you can get, the clubs that are down there, the open mics, the amount of bar shows. There's so much work. And now you have, because of there's such a big atmosphere for comedy, there's so many people doing comedy. So you're going to see a lot of shitty comics. There's a lot of shitty comics in Austin, a lot. But that's because there's a lot of people trying
to do comedy in Austin because of that. There's also a lot of shitty musicians in Austin because there's a lot of music in Austin. So I think with any kind of environment that offers so much opportunity, you're going to have so many people that are struggling to do it. But
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely great place to do comedy or to
Yeah.
start.
I was going to say, if you had to choose, let's say it had nothing to do with, we both have kids in Jersey, so we can't move. But if you had to, let's say kid removed, right? Would you stay in New York or would you go to Austin to continue pursuing comedy?
Oof, that's a good question. Probably stay in New York. Just because this, as good as Austin is, this is still the Mecca. You know what I mean? Like, this is still where you want to be.
It's also part of like where we grew up, and I feel like there's always that part of me that's like, but it's like, it's New York. It's not to say, I definitely want to go back to Austin before the end of the year, just because I felt the same way. I was there for 2 days, not even full, 2 days, and I was immersed in the scene. So everyone thinks they're funny, musically gifted. Someone says, yeah, I think it is. It's definitely oversaturated, I feel like, but in a good way. But yes, you do see a lot of kooky comedians. You're like, what the hell? Pat O'Neill's killing it every time. He's a natural. Yes, he was on Kill Tony. All right, so what's next for you? You've been performing a lot at the Brooklyn Improv. Are you and you're opening for Joey, or what else are you doing? What's happening with the VCast? Vic has a podcast called the VCast. Talk a little bit about what's next.
Yeah, I got another show at the Brooklyn Improv August 5th with Joey. We also got Atlantic City at the resorts at Atlantic City on the 7th and the 8th. And that's it. The VCast, I got to start recording. I haven't been recording because of what's happened at the dojo, the studios there. I got to fix my studio here and start.
Yeah, I really can't wait for the dojo to be back in full swing. I miss it a lot. And all right, so is there any space in the country or world you were dying at one point to perform at? Where's like your go-to, like where do you want to be headlining someday in your future? What place?
Comedy Store.
Comedy Store, got it. I'm saying Madison Square Garden, baby.
I mean, that's amazing. That's
what I'm saying. What if you could pick if you could pick any? I'll remember this. If you could pick any venue, comedy club to theater to arena, where would you say I want to perform there someday? And if it's still a Comedy Store, that's fine. But that's the lens I'm going from.
Damn, you threw the Garden out there. The Garden is magic. That would be pretty awesome.
Nixon 5.
Yeah. Nixon 5.
I'm putting the Garden out there. That's what I'm putting out there, baby.
I like it.
So, Vic, I'm going to put your link to all your stuff in the description of this YouTube Live. Any last questions for Vic? Michelle is so busy for to give her usual, hey, good looking. Okay, everyone says you didn't. Let's see, wait, Vic. I think we got a lot of great like mindset things too from you. It's like no matter where you are, like you got to think of the positive, right? I think following Cam Patterson, it was like a huge experience. I feel like you're prepping for what's to come, and now you're opening for Joey Diaz. Like that's huge, and he's huge right now. Everybody loves him, and he's great. And I think he has no filter, and he kind of also lives life to the fullest kind of mentality.
Yeah, but he one of the things he embodies is work. Like that, the stuff that he does, it doesn't come to him. Like he works and he expects the work ethic out of the people that he surrounds himself with.
I love that. Yeah, immerse yourself into it. That's it. How many? Also, one last thing. Do you have like a writing time? Do you a morning write, an afternoon write? Do you have like a set time that you write?
I should, but I don't. I have a inspirational write. Like yesterday, I was writing in the sauna because I thought of an idea, so I'm writing in the sauna. But the right thing to do is to have a set time and sit down and just write whatever comes to your head. And I was doing that for a while in the morning, but
Yeah.
I'm not consistent.
But well, here's the thing: the right thing seems to be when it comes to you, get it on paper. Maybe that's the pattern right now. Maybe that's the habit. Um,
Yeah.
Vic has seen me hustle a lot with Divorce Diaries. Now this is just called the Michelle Trainer YouTube. What do you think? I'm really pivoting, not to ever leave the fact that I created Divorce Diaries, but like I am shifting more so just to Michelle Trainer. So this is a show in itself. What do you think about that? Thank you
I
for the
think
gift.
I think it's fantastic. You're one of the hardest working people that I know. I've always appreciated your hustle and you just you're like a claw scratcher. You're just always in the mix. Like you're getting up as much as you can. You do so much. You're nonstop. Like I don't see you just doing nothing all day. You're just always working, and the fact that you're pivoting, where you're not leaving Divorce Diaries, but you're branching out to other things, learning Twitch, live streaming, like you're doing so much, and I think everything is going to pay off for you.
Cheers, my friend. Thank you always for having my back. Go see Vic Cedeno live. We will put all his information in the chat. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on my live stream, and have a great day.
Absolutely. Thank you. You too. Peace out.
Bye. All right, hang up. Hang tight, my friends. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Wow. What a great stream. I'm so nervous that you guys can. I'm so nervous to. I'm hoping you guys can hear the whole thing. I thought that was a great interview.
Thank you. Yeah, Vic rocks. All right, I'm gonna put in the chat right now all of his stuff. Gosh, I hope you guys. You said it's his mom. I was like, I think because when we did the sound check, he didn't have his earphones on. That's why he took them off. But it was. I don't know if. I'm hoping that was a fun interview. That is the kind of stuff I want to keep doing here. Oh, I'm sure someone's taking my fucking shit. It's all right. I'm not gonna get distracted by that. But I also think there's a concept here that he was talking about with following Cam Patterson, which is brilliant. Instead of looking at that as like, oh my God, how am I gonna follow that? It's like, wow, what an opportunity to follow that. Run a great time. Yes. So let me see if I can do. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I want to hear what you guys meant with the muffled, because I'm like very. No, it's no. I not despite the sound. That means it probably wasn't good. If it was that bad. I mean, the interview was great, but like the sound, people are gonna run away from the sound.
So I was like, let me go see what it's all about, see what Austin is all about. And the Kill Tony setup at that time is.
That's right. We'll figure it out. You can hear it. Let me get Vic's Instagram up and stuff so we can share his stuff. You can go follow him. Hi, vulnerability. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said hi. Oh, my battery's low too. Here we go. Instagram is Vic is funny. You can go right here to follow all his stuff right there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, how did I get that one? Did I pull something out? I pulled it out. I pulled this thing out. Sorry. All right. Listen, I think that yeah, it was a great interview. I thought we're gonna do more of these. Like I said, I love this where the stream is growing, and again, I don't want this. We can't have issues like this. I don't know why the sound was muffled like that. We did a sound check and it was fine, and I also noticed that the Google Meet was like on pausing for some reason. I don't know why. It's okay. Oy vey. Listen, guys, you are the best for always sticking around with me. And if anything from this interview, the mindset has to be your work ethic, positive attitude, I don't think he's moving to Austin, no. But oh, I'm sorry, Okie Grower, that we didn't ask that. It is owned, but thanks. Ducky is somebody that fucking stalks me on my TikTok. Ducky, you should have a great day. Anyway, this Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'm in the Bronx, and then Friday I'm at St. Mark's Comedy Club. You guys freaking rock. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. Rosie, Vulnerability, Oki, thanks for modding it up. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. And for everybody for the sending of the gifts. Oh, thank you for the marshmallow. Hi. Hello.
Marshmallow high.
Ducky, if you're interested, you can trade. There's common law trademark, first of all. And if that's how, so this is somebody that knows me, Ducky8284. But go for it. Leave me alone. Just like, it's Michelle Trina. No one's taking Michelle Trina away from me. So that's what my name is. Getting under the skin. Trying to get under the skin. Much like your father or mother refused you, Ducky. Or fucking society refuses you. Anyway, all right. Love you guys. Sorry. The Jersey side's coming out. Yes, you can. Yes. Oh, okay, grower, 110%. Oh, 100%. Go for it. Do the Okie grower thing that you do. I don't lie to anybody. Oh my God. All right. So, thank you guys for coming today. Appreciate